Hey everybody, how you doing? What's going on? So, as you can see right here, I'm currently working on replacing the spark plugs in this 2010 Grand Caravan. There's 3 in the front, 3 in the back. It is the 3.3 V6, and so far got these 3 front plugs replaced. This first one here that we worked on came out quite well. It was in there pretty good, but it didn't cause a lot of, it's not like we had to heave on a real long ratchet to get it out, but it came out. And then the middle one, this guy right here, well, wouldn't you know it, last Saturday I started this job, and I went to crack on it, and it came out real easy, like way too easy. So unfortunately, what happened was I broke the spark plug off and left the threads inside, the thread part inside, the metal thread part inside. And so here's the actual plug that was in there. As you can see, it snapped off right below where the the nut meets the rest of the thread part, and that was fun. So had to go and make a few phone calls and do a bit of researching, and what I ended up picking up was one of these devices, which is called an Easy Out, and this is a fairly thick one, so it's got a square end on it, so that's what that's called. It fit in there pretty good and it did the job. It took a little bit of work. I did some spraying. I used rust check to spray in there and set into it, so seep into the threads a little bit, and finally got her out. So I mean, well, it only cost me about maybe 2.5 hours of extra messing around, but okay. So the other day I got this one done. That front one's done. Well, luckily for me, I guess this Caravan is really good for the engine compared to the compartment. The engine compartment in here, because it's one of the better Caravans for changing spark plugs. As you can see over here, I mean, there's plenty of space here. There's lots of room here. I can get in no problem. Not a lot. I already got that one. I already got number 5 changed. Number 5 is right here. I already got that changed. And what I did was, there's a bracket back here. There's a little plastic bracket that holds the wires. I just snapped off these things. These holders. I didn't need to take the whole bracket out, because you can just pop the wire out once those brackets lift up. This one here too. I'll have to pry that up with a screwdriver. Anyway, so I got 2 more to go, number 3 and number 1. So I'm going to work on those now. And as you can see the wire there, you can see it pretty good there. So there's enough room just to get in there. It shouldn't be too hard. I'm going to continue working on it, and see if we can get this thing done. And by the way, the check engine light has been on, so I don't know. Yes, I do have a check engine light showing. I'll show you right quick that the check engine light comes on. Now watch. Okay, hold on a second now. See, the check engine light comes on and stays on, and it's been on. And when I got a code from it a couple months back, because I mean, I've been letting this go slide. I let this slide through the winter so I can get some warm weather to do it, right? And finally I got her done. But the code was telling me that there was a misfire in cylinder 3. So I'm hoping that when I've changed that plug, that's going to disappear. Okay, so in these Caravans, I don't know about other Chrysler vehicles, if you just put the key to the ACC position and then you flick to on 3 times, it runs through a whole diagnostic, like a self-diagnostic, I guess, right? So 1, 2, 3, and it's all the lights come on, it's going through everything, blah blah blah, checking everything, and it doesn't give me the code anymore. It just comes up and says done. So I don't know why it's not showing the code anymore, but it's kind of a mystery to me. But anyways, I know what the code was before. Oh well, let's get to these plugs. Let's see if we can get these done. Alright, just about to do plug number 1. Gonna put some dielectric grease into the end here. Alright, so plug number 1 is in. Didn't cost me too much trouble getting it out. The only downside of doing it without taking all kinds of extra stuff off the engine is that it's hard to see, to clean out. There's number 1 there. It's hard to see to clean out the hole. I clean out around the hole. So I just did the best I could. And I got a can of air here. So a can of an air buster. The engine is cooled, so this is not going to ignite or anything. So I just used this, and I got the spark plug out about halfway, and then I just blew this in around the spark plug. That's about the best I can do, and then, you know, try to give it a wipe. So I'm going to give this a start. Now that there's the old cord, there's the old wire there, look. Old number 1, pretty nasty looking. Let's go give this a start and see if it's okay. See if we're still in business. I'm sure that check engine light won't go out, but let's give it a quick start. Okay, so she's still on. Now I'm hoping that when I put number 3 in, that goes out. Doing number 3 last. Cylinder 3 last. Be right back. Yes, and don't forget, if you're gonna do the job yourself, don't forget, you're going with the ratchet, you're going towards the engine, towards the driver's side to loosen, and when you're on the front side, you're going to the passenger side to loosen. Just thought I'd add that. Okay, so here we go, look at this, okay. Found my problem. Okay, here's spark plug number, let's go. Here's spark plug number 1, right? Have a look at number 1, the one that came out. Have a good look at that now, have a good look at that. Look at that spark plug, that's the old one. Now, have a look at number 3. Remember I said misfire in cylinder number 3? Have a look at this. Look at that. Holy crap. The end is gone. Where the hell's the end piece? It's almost like it burnt right off. Jeez, I wish I had a vacuum to get in there to vacuum that out. I hope that's not down in there. So, anyways, should be interesting to see how... I think this is probably going to solve the problem with the looks of that plug. Nasty. Oh, and by the way, I've decided I went with the Bosch Platinum plugs on this one. So, they are OE equivalent, it says, so... They're doing fine, they're doing good. Don't use Champion plugs, I've been told that. Stay away from the Champion plugs, they're cheap. Alrighty then, here we go. Plug number 3 is in. Everything is all back together, all tightened up. And now, for the moment of truth. Did it get rid of that check engine light? Let's check it out. Here we go. No, maybe you gotta reset it. Maybe there's a reset thing. It didn't go out. Shit. Oh, that sucks. Well, that kind of bites, doesn't it? But maybe it will go out. Maybe it doesn't go out right away. I don't know. Darn. Well, guess we could try the PVC valve, but who knows? My stepfather also mentioned that sometimes they don't go out right away. Sometimes they go out after a couple of starts or something. Or else, I guess maybe you could unplug the battery for 60 seconds or 30 seconds or whatever it is. But we'll see what happens. If not, and I'll just try something else. I guess that's strange. Maybe I'll take it for a little spin around the block just to see how she runs. All right, well, giving her a little run here. Just give her a little run around the park here, and check engine light didn't go out. It's still on. But, I mean, you've seen what plug number 3 looked like, so it was definitely a good thing to do, to change them all. Plug number 3 was badly burnt. And of course plug number 2, or was it number 2 or number 4? Plug number 2 broke right off. So it was rusted through pretty bad. So anyways, I'm going to post this video and hopefully this will help some people online. Maybe they'll be willing to do it themselves, change the old plugs. Because all in all, it only cost me to buy my own plugs, my wires, and of course I bought the plug kit and I had to buy the easy out. You know, probably $100, I guess. Maybe a little over $100 for all of that. So, and you know, as opposed to between 200 and about 230 and 350 at the garage, depending on where you go. Of course, the Dodge dealership being the most expensive, they were about $300 plus tax, something like that, to do the plugs and wires. So at least I got them done, and it wasn't too bad. So just don't let them go too long, and next time it'll be easier to get them out. Oh well, cheers everybody, take care.